There we go. Have we got some audio on that? There we go. There we are. Yeah, magic. Super. Right. We will get there eventually when I remember which microphone I'm bloody using. Right. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Exeter, Lyon. Should be a big old game. Saturday evening. Looking forward to this one. And then I'm looking forward to my curry later. That's a fact. That is a fact. Exeter Chiefs against Lyon is coming up at Sandy Park. As BT Sports Sarah tells us it's a sunny day but a windy day down at Sandy Park, so we'll see how things turn out. If you have just joined us, please feel free to slap that like button. That would be greatly appreciated. And what's going on here? With a little bit of luck. So, looking forward to this game. Should be a bit of a humdinger, if I'm being honest with you. Let's see if I can get the teams up in front of me. So let's have a little look. Okay, so working backwards then for the Chiefs, we've got Hogg, obviously the Exeter Chief and Scotland captain with his affectionate nickname, his Red Indian nickname of Hawkeye the New. Then we've got on the open side wing, we've got Woodburn, quality winger. More international quality packing out this Exeter team in Slade, and at outside centre, and inside him is Ollie Devoto. Again, another class act with O'Flaherty on the blind side wing. Into that number 10 jersey slips one of Cornwall's best loved twins, Joe Simmons, and in at 9 is Maunder. No Exeter Chiefs side is complete. Of course, without the other twin, the prolific, much talked about Sam Simmons is in at number 8. Open side flanker for them today will be Vermeulen. Blindside is Ewers. Johnny Hill back from international duty, obviously. England's torrid time in the Six Nations. He's in at number 5. Oppositely, Johnny Gray had a fantastic Six Nations, and he's in at number 4. Williams is on the tight head. Luke Cowan-Dickey in at hooker, and finally the loose head prop is Hepburn. So for Exeter, an absolutely star-studded squad starting this game for them. Okay. Right, on to Lyon. Arnold is in at fullback. Mignot, don't know. Is in at open side wing. Barassi starts at the outside centre. Nagatu I am such an amazing pronouncer of words. He's in at inside centre. And what is this? Nakataki? Not sure. Hopefully somebody tells me how to say that. But he's in on the blindside wing. In at number 12. In at number 10. Fly half is Wisniewski? Jesus Christ. And Kuliaud plays at scrum half. Right then, on to the forwards. And as we've... Well, we'll go the right way round for these forwards. So, in at loose head prop, we've got Devisme. And then at hooker, we've got Moraud. And tight head is Codella. Then into the second rows, we've got Lambie, Rhoda, and Cretin from the French side is in it. Blindside flanker. Open side flanker is Fanega. And Sobella makes up the front 8. So, plenty for us to get our teeth into with this side. What are our thoughts on this team? What are we saying? All right, I'm here on time. Welcome into Big. Sorry, I missed your chat there. I was a little bit got myself a little bit preoccupied with the old team sheets there, so I do apologise. Interesting way that this tournament has sort of set itself up, because certainly this isn't the usual way this competition works, but I quite like it, if I'm being honest. Quarterfinal against Leinster is what I understand is for the winner of this game. So, Exeter, not an easy route to the final for them. Yeah. Exeter obviously looking to build upon last season's fantastic results in being the first club in history, dribbling away here, to win all 4 all 4 upper tiers of English rugby, and the only side to have done that and win a European Cup as well. So they are setting their stall out to be a top club for years and years to come, and they are a great side to watch. They have got a very, very basic framework in terms of their attack play. They will get to the 22, and when they get there, they are clinical in their forwards play, and they will not give in. They will continue to wrap around the corner and batter through the door until they achieve that success. They are very, very good at that. As my little phone goes mad. Happiness is egg-shaped. If you don't follow Happiness is egg-shaped on Twitter, by the way. Hey, TK is in. How you doing? Welcome in. Of course, if you don't know TK, where have you been? If you play FIFA, then TK is your streamer. Saturday nights at 10 o'clock. Do drop by and show him some love. Please, TK, you've got the spanner. Whack your link in the chat, because 10 o'clock Saturday nights UK time. He'll be 15 minutes late, but we'll all be in there ripping the mick out of him. It's a very, very sort of chilled atmosphere in there, and it's lovely. And he's a really nice bloke as well. Sorry, been really busy all day. That's all right. The game hasn't started yet. You've missed nothing, mate. You've missed nothing. Panic not. Panic not. Right then. So, we've got a few minutes to kick off. I thought we kicked off at 5:15. But Exeter are just running into the changing rooms now to do their final prep. So, I'm guessing it's a 5:30 kickoff. Other games that are going on around, and we'll try and keep you up to date with the scores, is Dragons versus Northampton in the European Rugby Challenge Cup. So we will keep one beady eye on that, but at the moment, nothing to report just there. Had an Easter egg hunt with the kids. Oh, yes. We're going to do one in the morning. So I'll have a busy evening hiding eggs from the dog and from Ava, and trying to not let the dog eat all of the eggs and kill herself and swallow a ton of tin. Oh, it's going to be great fun. I can't wait. I can't wait. Anyway. So, Simmons versus Cratan as well, by the way. That's my ones to watch head to head. What are we saying on that? Cratan, obviously a huge piece. I've done nothing but eat chocolate all day. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, Cratan, obviously that French international. He's not a cretin, as they keep calling him. But yeah, huge player for France. Going to be interesting to see Sam Simmons up against him, and sort of either justify the journalists' comments over the last 2 months, and beat him up a little bit, or whether he's going to crumble and Eddie Jones will be proved right. Who knows? European Player of the Year versus one of the better players in the Six Nations Championships. I'm going to have to take this off my ear, because I'm finding myself listening in a little bit too much to BT Sports and the Foxy Sarah, and not paying enough attention to you wonderful, wonderful people. If you haven't already joined the Discord, please do. So, yeah. Do join us in the Discord. And, of course, follow us on Twitter as well. We would love to see you over there. As we prep. I've overcooked this, folks. I thought I was literally just coming on and we were going to be live and underway. I think we don't start for another 5 minutes, you know. I think I've overdone it. I've joeyed it. And I've not prepped anything to say. I don't know anything about Lyon. I don't watch the top 14. I'm not going to lie to you. There you go, Rugby Geeks Discord. Well done, TK. That's why you're a mod. That's why you're a mod. Exeter arriving at the at Sandy Park. Why are they showing us those scenes? Can you go through the team sheet again? I missed it. Yeah, of course I can. I can go through the team again. Good filler. Good filler content. Well done. That's what we want. Let me keep one beady eye on that. Bear with me. I apologise. Okay. Right. So, where were we? We've done the forwards. On to the backs for Exeter Chiefs. We have Maunder, Joe Simmons. Into the centres, we've got Devoto and Slade. On the wings, we've got Woodburn and O'Flaherty. And at 15, the Advanced Hair Studios God, Get His Surgeon a Yacht, Stuart Hogg. Right, on to Lyon. In the front row, we've got Devisme, Morad, I don't know, Cordella, Lambie, Rhoda. Then on the back row, we've got Creta, Fanangua, and Sobella. Into the backs, we've got Coulthard, Wisniewski, Nakatakatakati, and on the blindside wing, in the centres, we've got Nagati and Barisi, Minyo on the open side wing, and Arnold at fullback. So plenty of international strength. Wisniewski, I think. I don't know. I can't pronounce half these names. Have you ever seen me on a Saturday morning doing the Super Rugby? Half of them are Pacific Islanders. Fakatakanaka. Well, that definitely filled a few minutes, lol. Yeah, didn't it just? Cheers for that. I forgot that I couldn't pronounce half the Lyon team as they come out dressed in their Macron white kit, and Joe Simmons leads out the Chiefs in their samurai yellow kit. Samurai, obviously the brand, not the shade of yellow. I don't know what samurai yellow looks like. But here they go. And it does look a glorious day down at Sandy Park. Who do you think's winning this today? Well, judged on them teams, I've got Exeter. Like, there's just too much international quality in there. Ben Whitehouse is the referee today, by the way. He has good days and bad days, does Ben Whitehouse. So we'll see. Hopefully it's a good day for him. Exeter kicking towards Lyon, who are facing the sun. But yeah, I've got Exeter. Who have you got? What are you saying? As excuse me, I do apologise. I have got a bit of a tickly cough today. Let's get that ball tracking up. There we go. I wonder if we move that up there. That's a bit better, isn't it? Got a bit more information for you. As Chiefs carry up to the line. We are about 20 seconds behind ball tracking for this one at the minute, so we'll see how we get on with that. BT Sports 3, if you are watching along with us. BS Rugby, welcome in, buddy. Hiya, mate. Hope all is well. Looking forward to this game. Should be a cracker. Are you doing any today? I didn't see any scheduled for you, but we just finished the England one, which was a bit of a drubbing, and we're on to Exeter Lyon. I think this is probably gonna be the best game of the weekend, if I'm being honest. The quality on display. It's just whether Lyon turn a bit French. But we will see. We will see as we get going. As Lyon Exeter kick downfield through the box of Maunder and off Flaherty. Nearly gets it. Bit of a knock on. And we'll come back for the Lyon scrum. Yeah, the commentator's just saying there that Henry Slade got picked off out the back. So Lyon done their homework on some of the Chiefs playbook. Yeah, Exeter looks strong. Oh, they've come full noise. They have come full noise. They have loaded the shotgun. Both barrels are tucked up, and they're coming hard for this. Right, scrum down, Lyon. As Ben Whitehouse is so typical in professional rugby now. The first scrum needs at least one reset. I'm going to do Leicester Connacht. Just got back from work. Oh, nice. That's tomorrow, isn't it? I'm not sure if I'm going to do one tomorrow. I did 2 yesterday. I've done 2 today. Might see if we can squeeze one in. I want to have a family day tomorrow. We'll see who's on. Well, scrum penalty goes to Lyon. So Lyon will kick downfield. Just an early drive, I think. And Ben Whitehouse taking no prisoners. Early doors. As looks like Exeter Chiefs have taken advantage of not having any fans for a little while, so they're doing some renovations to the main stand. Yeah. Yeah, extra. Are we going to face down, ass up? That's the way we like to ruck. You know it. You know it. Lyon, crash up with the blindside winger through midfield, which allows forwards to roll around the corner and cause a bit of trouble. But dealt with comfortably by Exeter. And the ball goes loose. Knocked forward in the breakdown by Lyon. We got a little bit of a stinger on the knee. As Johnny Hill says, come and have a look at this mullet. Come and have a look at my party in the back. Oh! 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 That's not nice. That's not nice. Oh, that's not nice. Right. Basically, Ewers has hit him low under his knees. And then Williams has come in and hit him high. Chest high. Fair tackle. But he has been folded round his knees. And it didn't look good. He's trying to run this off. He reckons it's a stinger. The medic looks in shock that he's on his feet. And he's going to have a go at carrying on. Fair play. Fair play. Oh, tonight. Doing Queen's Ulster tomorrow. All right. Yeah, so basically he's been folded and I'm a bit squeamish around knees. But he seems to be all right. It looked worse than it was, obviously. And he's gonna battle on. What a lad. Early drive, free kick, Exeter. So, nervy around the scrums. As they loft the ball downfield to the Lyon 10. who get their offload game going and are up. Cowan Dickey trying to get on the steal. Oh, ball tracking. Spoiler alert. Oh, it's a try for Lyon. Wow. The scrum half goes over Couliard, but it all starts from Arnold, who opens the Exeter defence like a hooker opens her legs. Amazing little line. Let's see. Did he change his hips? What happened? Because he didn't seem to do an awful lot. Oh, he just offers a pass outside that they expect that he's going to take, and he just never takes it. And then it's back inside to the scrum half on the chase, and we have a try for Lyon against the head slightly. But we are looking at Lyon 5, Exeter 0. As Wisniewski with the kick. Hopefully they'll tell me how it's pronounced. Vivnieski. I wasn't far off. Vivnieski. And that's good. So, Lyon 7, Exeter 0. Wow. Just a couple of shooters cause Exeter a little bit of trouble as Lyon knock that forward advantage coming. No? Like a hooker opens her legs. You don't get this commentary anywhere else. No, you don't. Commentary for the lads. That's what this is. And Lyon have the turnover. Hepburn turns over. And a cheeky little grubber through from Couliard. Only in rugby chat does that joke not make sense outright. Look, I refrained from that joke in the other game, okay? There was no misogyny in there. Anyway, Exeter line out. And it's stolen by Lyon. And, Chiefs are in big trouble here. Huge overlap. And Arnold, he needs one more. And the open side winger. Oh dear. Sandy Park falls silent. Cornwall gasp for breath. We're going to have a look and see if this is forward, I think. But, oh dear. Who was it? It was Mignol. Exeter just not drifting, and they're found wanting in a 2-on-1. Trying to blitz and stay narrow. There you go. Great steal at the line out. Had no right to steal it. But there we go. Conversion coming. Ben Whitehouse happy that it was backwards. And Wisniewski? I'll get it right one of these days. Isn't he Georgian? Is he the Georgian 10? I don't know. Will give us the kick and convert, which makes it 14-0 to Lyon. Didn't see that coming. And it just squeezes through, by the way. Just squeezes inside the left upright. Vivniewski retiring at the end of the season, apparently. Well, he could be scalping a chief. Chief's not really able to deal with this offloading game at the minute. That's there we go. Simmons away! Sam Simmons looking for space. Finds it, but runs into a little bit of trouble. Where's the ball tracking gone? Even the ball tracking can't keep up with Simmons. As Exeter move up to the 22 and they start their usual game, but they've lost it forwards and Lyon can hoof it downfield, and Joe Simmons having to work extra hard to get there. Exeter recover just inside their own 10. So we've temporarily lost ball tracking, but we will try and bring that back to you. As Ben Whitehouse cries for use it. Penalty advantage coming for Exeter. On to Cowan-Dickey. No advantage coming, so we will have an Exeter penalty. Wow, they're just overlaps all over the shop for Lyon to exploit. Oh no, shall I email B365? Such a fraud. I don't know what you're talking about. This is my ball tracking. Right. So, we are running some repairs to a rather uncomfortable looking Devisme? Devisme? Is that his name? I don't know. But he's getting some tape around his boot and ankle. So, yeah. But at the minute, all pretty much Lyon. It's gone Lyon's way. But anyway, penalty. It's within range of Joe Simmons, but with the scoreboard pressure, he has opted to go towards that 5 metre line, and he's not far off, to be fair to him. So hopefully for Exeter, they can make something of this. And penalty advantage coming for the Chiefs. I didn't want to say the name, but we all know. Yeah, whatever. Prove it. Ewers crashes up. No rolling away, so another penalty advantage. Exeter drive on. Phase by phase. Cowan-Dickey is just short. Not that time. Ben Whitehouse's hand flew up. And then he wasn't happy about it. It's held up. He's no interest in going to the TMO. Fair enough. And Cowan-Dickey will tap and go. And runs towards the posts. Gray. Newland drives now. Sam Simmons. Just gets crabbed sideways as he pulls legs out the way to make clean ball for the next man. Oh, Exeter so good at this style of play, aren't they? And it is eventually a try. We'll find out in about 5 seconds whose it is. It's a great dot down. Exeter's driving game takes control as we expected. It's Mr. Party in the back. It's Mr. Johnny Hill with the try. Happy days. He looks with that mullet and beard like an extra from the Hills Have Eyes. And being from Cornwall, it could well be the case. But an Exeter hero allows a little bit of hope with 5 points on the board. I would never say that to his face, by the way. Ever. I'm too frightened. So, 6 European Cup tries in 24 appearances for Johnny Hill. Can only be disappointed with the Six Nations, but he'll be pretty pleased he got a try today. Joe Simmons slotted 44 of 53 kicks this season in all competitions, 83% kick rate, or so they'll have us believe. As it starts wide and never comes back, probably a little bit short as well, you know. So 5-14. Exeter have got a bit of an uphill battle for the rest of this half if they want to get into this game. As Lyon kick deep, and Slade says, "Thank you very much. You can have it back." 4 in front, and we'll have a penalty. Chasers in front of the kicker. Well, Johnny Gray overcooks it a little bit. You gotta wait for the kicker before you go, and it's a pretty comfortable kickable opportunity for Lyon. So they'll have a stab at the 3 from here. Yeah, commentary team just saying that that was very strict, and I have to agree. It's Johnny Gray just sort of turned around and was lightly jogging back up the pitch like all forwards do. He wasn't a heavy chaser. Well, he probably is quite heavy, but you know what I mean. Yeah, a little bit harsh. But if that's what they're clamping down on, any reason to give away a penalty, I suppose. 3 more points to Lyon as that one sails through the middle. Yeah. Wisniewski with the kick. Johnny Hill then gets retains the Exeter kickoff, actually, in fact, as Johnny Gray then carries up and is met by a wall of white. My favourite kind of wall. As Cowan-Dickey then, a little show and go from Cowan-Dickey, and then he knocks it on. Wow. He's trying to find somebody to off. Oh, it's Hepburn. As he comes into latch on, he gets a fistful of ball and knocks it out. Luke Cowan-Dickey got a try against France in the Autumn Nations Cup final. That's his fun fact for the day, apparently. So, Ben Whitehouse with a few words to say. And now he's finished wittering on, we can actually play some rugby. So we'll have a scrum down for Lyon. And Exeter are going to need to put some pressure on this Lyon attack if they hope to rectify the deficit. And a penalty for Exeter, pulling it down. And the Chiefs get the penalty. And again, they look to the corner. And Simmons takes them up to the 5 metre line. Oh, it's a bit nervy if you're an Exeter fan at the minute, isn't it? Exeter are my sort of second team, if you like. Williams in a little bit of discomfort with his shoulder there. And line out again goes to Pot, and Lyon steal and retain possession as the forwards roll round the corner trying to create some space, but Exeter on the counter ruck, disrupting things. A use it is called, and Couliard is forced to kick downfield. O'Flaherty runs upfield into replacement Gilliard. I believe that's for Lambie. As Simmons pirouettes through the tackles. Penalty advantage coming. Not rolling away. Oh, sorry, it's a tackle off the ball that's the advantage. My apologies. Number 22, TMO's got something to say, so we're probably going to come back and have a look at something here. Do you have a number? Tackle without the ball, number 3. So, Exeter will go back to the corner. Right, here we go. Cowan-Dickey, can you fix this? Oh! O'Flaherty nearly drops it, tips it. Held up. But referee needs to have a little look at the positioning of the arms, I think, there of a couple of the Lyon defenders who had a bit of a chokehold. O'Flaherty, there's a little bit of Harlem Globetrotters from Exeter, and as O'Flaherty runs onto the ball, he slaps it up into the air, but he is able to regather 3 metres on. So held up, and we're going to have an Exeter scrum. Whew. Here we go. Ben Whitehouse trying to lift the Lyon Simmons being dealt with by Couliard, and Lyon get the turnover and the advantage. So Exeter far from firing on all cylinders in this one at the minute, and Lyon certainly up for this, as they exit by the boot, and O'Flaherty spins that into the midfield. Oh, all right, mate, no worries. Thanks for being in anyway, mate. I just appreciate someone's here. Happy days. That's cool, though. Right, so here we go. Exeter look to use a bit of width, and Hogg, with a little bit of a show and a go, gets the outside shoulder, but is grabbed by the 12. Gets a fistful of shirt, as Cowan Dickey then has to try and take that one-handed from Maunder. And does. Oh! Some of these soft hands are excellent. How's the game been so far? It's been really open, mate. It's been really, really open. There's great big holes in both defences, and the game is being played at quite the rate of knots. As Ewers crashes through the Lyon 10. Hepburn then carries, and plenty of Lyon players there, but no advantage coming. Referee is saying right. Sabella not supporting his own body weight there, and then plays the ball. So therefore, it's a penalty. So Exeter fly into the corner. Damn, forgot about Hoggy, the Exeter chief Scotsman. He's got a Red Indian name, if you didn't know. Hawkeye the New. Yeah. Mr. Advanced Hair Studios, get his surgeon a yacht. We all like some soft hands, don't we just? Get me some Avon Skin So Soft. As Exeter Chiefs secure the line out, and the ball is rolling sort of on the 45 towards the corner, and it's sacked. It's collapsed. There's going to be a yellow card for Lyon. Number 1, collapsing the maul. He's in the bin. Have yourself a breather, son. Who's that? That's Devisme. And no penalty try, though. Just the yellow card. And Exeter go again with the tap and go. We're back underway. And as we can see from the ball tracking, it goes over. It's Johnny Hill for his second. Crashes over the top of everybody. Do not fuck with this chief. He means business today. And he literally comes round the corner, sees the ball, says, I'm having a piece of this. And everybody has gone low on him, and he's just leaned over the top, had a bit of a reach around, and has got the ball down. Happy, happy days. So, immediately after the yellow card, Exeter close the gap to 7. It does allow, however, the old Lyon prop to get some running repairs done to his ankle that he had strapped about 15 minutes ago. Right, kick is good. 5 points the difference. 2 tries apiece. a missed conversion and a penalty separate the two sides. And Joe Simmons has no trouble with that. Here we go again. And I'm struggling to contain myself as Sam Warburton whispers in my ears, it's all gone a bit loose and it's starting to spread itself. And another penalty. Normally stop and reach around when I get to the ball. Exeter penalty as I'm not sure. Well, I think it was holding on. 7 penalties conceded by Lyon already. 2 for Exeter, and Exeter are already able to turn that screw as we see that possession in the bottom corner of the screen here, just down here. That has been slowly clocking up in Exeter's favour, and Ball Tracker gives us a spoiler. What's happened here? Oh, it's backdoor after backdoor. And it's O'Flaherty in the corner. Oh, Exeter have exploited Lyon through the back door, and we have an even game. Henry Slade on the short line stands up. How many does he stand up? He stands up 2 or 3 and allows Woodburn an acre of space to run through, and sees O'Flaherty adding that support line, holds his man, and puts him in the corner. Happy days. Exeter back on level terms after what can only be described as a shaky start. Tom O'Flaherty is on the scoreboard. Great depth at Exeter when you think about there's no Jack Knowles, Cuthbert. Five minutes left on the card as well. Scored 2 tries in the 5 minutes. And it goes straight down the heart. It goes straight down the heart. It's 1917. Right, back underway as Lyon kick deep into the 22, and Johnny Hill is there to carry them just outside of. So, although Maunder is going for the aerial routes, he will not be able to find touch. And nobody caught it. It just went down the middle of everybody. And Lyon recover, and a little grubber through, and this... I thought there was space in behind, but Hogg was there to usher the ball into touch. Yeah, 2 great dummy lines. Catch Lyon biting hard, and therefore... it exposes the backdoor option, and Exeter are able to open them up, really. Yeah. Okay, Maunder kicks from the line out, and Simmons meets Cratan. And advantage. It's an unfortunate advantage. Johnny Hill sort of tries to roll out the side and it lands on the ball basically. Ooh, and we'll come back for the penalty advantage then as nothing on. 8 minutes left of the half. What an exciting game we've had so far. You can't odds this. If you haven't already liked the video, please do. Please do. We've got 4 of us in here, which is amazing. And 4 likes, which is happy days. But let's see if we can get to 5. Interesting fact about Johnny Gray. He hasn't scored yet today, but he has scored in his 4 previous outings as an Exeter Chief. So, plenty of time for him yet. Anyway, the tee is on the field, so we are going to be kicking this, and it will be Wisniewski. And you would say this is a good 45 metres out. Apparently, the wind is going in that direction though. As Devisme gets himself warmed up again. Got a couple of minutes left on the clock. Lyon looking to run this down. Kick's good. Decent nudge. Flags go up. Lyon retake the lead. 19-20 at Sandy Park. Didn't see this coming. As the ball gets lofted up and is taken just outside of the 22. Ben Whitehouse tells Hill not to touch the ball at the back of the ruck. So Hill backs away. And Lyon kick clear down towards halfway. Simmons up in the air for it. Looked like it went forwards. It did. We'll have a Lyon scrum. But of course, we'll have a Lyon scrum without a prop. So we're going to probably have a quick change around. We only had the one scrum in the last 10 minutes. Do let us know, of course, if you are watching the game. What are your thoughts? What are you thinking? What are you seeing that I might have missed? Eddie Jones in the stands. Well, he ain't watching Simmons, is he? He ain't there to watch Simmons, that's for sure. It's the yellow card. Winds down to 0. As they make a change. Sabella off. Chokki, sorry. And it's a Lyon penalty. And we got these are the scenes we love to see. We got some handbags. Heads together. Grabbing shirt. Pulling on hair as well. It's a bit out of order. And we're having a look at some foul play for hair pulling. Here we go. I can't watch the game because I'd have to buy another streaming package. Ah, mate. That's no good. That's not what we want. Head and face and pulling on hair. What are we saying? Yeah. Right. Okay. We've got some information. So, it was a penalty for Exeter collapsing the scrum. Then, Codella decides that he's going to grab a fistful of Williams' hair, and in doing so, has awarded a penalty in in Exeter's favour. So, I don't even... where could you watch the game? Online. Stream to watch, I think it's called. Pretty much have all sports. It's not legit, I suppose, but... Anyway, Johnny Gray up and down, and Cowan Dickey on the loop provides Exeter that front football they need to get back in front. But Hepburn knocks it on. No advantage coming. We'll have the scrum down, and Lyon back to a full complement of 15. Magic. Ruggers, that's what we got. Big carry from Cowan Dickey to get Exeter some front football, but then Williams spills it in the contact, and now let's see what we've got. As Exeter look to pile on the pressure, and they get a penalty. Maunder wants it quickly, and he moves it to Simmons, who gets himself just 1 metre out. Counter ruck is fine. Yeah, those streaming sites make my antivirus go... It's try number 4 already for the Chiefs. The Chiefs are deadly within the 22. Sam Simmons starts things off, goes a little bit low on his own, but Ollie Devoto with the try just stands in a hole, and as he gets the ball delivered to him, he's able to dive forward under the posts for an easy conversion for Simmons, who Williams just getting a new shirt because his is ripped. Just before half time, and Simmons just sort of looking to take his time over this and get that clock as close to the red as possible and take this in to the sheds. Up. It goes through. Easy. I reckon he probably could have taken another 5 or 10 seconds there, but he hasn't. Anyway, Lyon will get us underway. There will be time for another play. The clock is in the red before they even kick this off, and they kick off long, and Slade bangs it over the construction site that is the far side stands. Wow! What a roller coaster. What are we saying? Halftime score 26-20, Exeter Chiefs. Hill with 2 tries, O'Flaherty and Devoto with 1 apiece. Couliode with 1 and Mignot with 1 as well. Hi caramba. Right, we are going to take ourselves our usual little break. And in the meantime, we will give you some juicy stats to have a little goosey gander at. So while I just make sure that that's all set up and ready, there we are. I will leave you with this for the next 5 minutes. I'll see you in a bit. Right, we are back. Welcome in. So let's have a little talk about this first half because it has had everything. Lyon, early doors, absolutely exposed Exeter's defensive flaws and absolutely opened them up. 2 quick tries for them. And then they sort of went to sleep a little bit. They really fell apart. We are back. Yeah, really fell apart. And Exeter just turned the screw, found their rhythm, found their form, and were able to really put Lyon under some pressure. Right, let's have a little look at the stats. We've got them here, and I will try as best I can to talk you through these. So, 71% in attack. I don't know what that means. Okay. So meters gained at 236 for Exeter, 144 for Lyon. 4 tries played, 2. 70 carries for Exeter versus Lyon's meagre 29. 5 clean breaks for Exeter, 2 for Lyon. 2 offloads for Exeter, 4 for Lyon. Sort of playing that very French style. 7 turnovers conceded for Exeter against Lyon's 1. 85 passes completed for Exeter, 31 for Lyon. Defensively, Exeter have made 24 tackles versus Lyon's 79 tackles. In one half of rugby, they have been forced to do some serious defensive work, but they have been slightly better in their missed tackles. 10 for Exeter, only 8 for Lyon, and turnovers 1. We have had 0 for Exeter, but 3 for the men from Lyon. A quick look at the kicking game then. If we scroll down a little bit more, there we go, perfect. So the conversion rate, 75% from Exeter, 3 from 4, 100% from Lyon, 2 from 2, and 2 penalty kicks for the Lyon for the Lyon team as well. No drop goals in this game yet. Average meters per kick, 15.79 versus 33.5. Exeter clearly looking to compete in that kick chase, whereas Lyon just trying to clear their lines. And a total of 221 metres gained from kicks versus Lyon's 335. So, in terms of looking after the ball, which is always a very important part, Exeter have secured 100% of their 58 out of 58 rucks. And the same for their mauls, and they've gained 6 metres over mauls. Of course, one of those leading to a yellow card for Lyon. Right. 89% of rucks for Lyon, and no turnovers in rucks or mauls. Set plays, line-outs have not been ideal for Exeter. It's only 75%, which is unusual for them. But they are battling through, and 6 from 8 successful line-outs. 100% for Lyon, but they've only had the one line-out. So only that platform to build an attack from just the once. In terms of scrums, Exeter have dominated their 100% of their 2 scrums, successful wins, and for Lyon, they have only won 50% of their 4 scrums. Right then, penalties conceded. Then the final stats we'll look at: 4 for Exeter, 9 for Lyon. So discipline, a crucial issue for the Frenchmen. Right, so looks like we are almost ready to get back underway at Sandy Park as they come on out of the tunnel. Coming up later tonight, over on another YouTube channel, BS Rugby, you can watch along Leicester Connacht. So do get over there, say hi. I might set up a little raiding party and we'll go and say hi. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Anyway, we are getting ready to get underway in Devon. Disappointed I can't watch this. Oh, mate, that must be gutting because this is an absolute flyer. Like, if you find a way to watch it back, do, because it's a great game. By the way, did you hear about the controversy over today's New Zealand Super Rugby match? No? What happened there? Anyway, Exeter clear with the kick. I have the sultry sounds of Sam Warburton and Andy Goode in my ear on commentary, so I'll be feeding back some of their insights as well. As the offload game works for Lyon, and a little cheeky dink through into the hugely deep try area of Exeter, but it does go dead, and great idea. And Lyon do a fantastic job of riding tackles and offering options off of runners, which is what you want to see. So Exeter will kick the 22 drop deep towards the halfway line. As it goes a little bit sloppy, but Lyon able to retain possession as they march backwards to their own 10. And again, there's space on the wing. They're able to get over that, but Exeter are able to comfortably walk over the top of the ruck and just pick the ball up, and they do so. So Hogg looks to spin it wide to Woodburn. Sky News sideline reported a Japanese accent. Sky News sideline reporter did a Japanese accent when talking about a Japanese player. Oh. Right. So, crossing from Exeter results in a they're just talking about Hoggy's hair, the Lazarus of hair. It has been resurrected. Right. Oh, O'Flaherty's coming off. Witten's coming on. Blood replacement. Looks like he's going to have a couple of stitches. Because there is claret everywhere. And Lyon have the line out. So Stalwart, Witten on. As a cheeky flick back inside off the back of the line out. And Lyon are halfway up inside the Exeter 22 as they look to spin it wide, and there's again space out there. Arnold tries to cut back in and runs into trouble. And a bouncing bomb's just out of reach of the Exeter defensive line. And again, Lyon start to roll forwards. Yeah, on that Japanese team, mate, you can't be having that. Like, I say some stupid stuff. I say some really stupid stuff. None of it I ever mean, but I would never do something purposefully that I thought would offend. And let's be fair, Sky News reporters have somebody in their ear. So if a producer didn't flick off him quick, that's pretty bad. Well, Exeter playing the ball on the floor, give away a penalty just outside the 22, and they go quick. And there's space out wide. Oh, it's a little bit of a looped pass to Cratan, and Hogg is there to make the tackle, tries to hold him up, but to slow things down. And Lyon are really putting this Exeter defence under huge, huge pressure as Ben Whitehouse calls it flat. Tackle release, says the referee. And the knock on, and Johnny Hill picks it up and gets an offload. Exeter moving the ball quickly, looking to find some space, and Slade does. He's up to halfway. Oh, chicken wing out the back. And Ollie Woodburn can't quite reach it, and it dribbles into touch. Wow. Exciting start to this one. 6 points the difference remain. Ball tracking, trying to catch up with the speed of play. Henry Slade with the well-known type 1 diabetic. He does have a little disc implant on his arm, doesn't he, to monitor his blood sugars. Seems cool heads prevail, though. The interviewer apologised to the player and promised to do better, and everyone seems content. That's what I love about Southern Hemisphere, man. The Southern Hemisphere in general is so much more chill. Here, Ofcom would have been reported to. There'd have been an investigation. They'd have the newspapers would have had that as front page headlines, and he's been calling for his resignation. But yeah, sorry, I'll do better is enough in the Southern Hemisphere, and that's why I like it. Penalty advantage not coming, so Lyon will get the penalty a little way away. Contact in the air from 4, so that's Johnny Gray. Yeah, he just has a little tickle of his arm. It's not a great lift for Johnny Gray, and Lyon will have another line out on the 22. And that 63% possession that we had at half-time has quickly whittled its way down to just 51% for Exeter in just 6 minutes. So, up Exeter Chiefs go, and they steal the line out. And inside is called. So, the Caterpillar is set up by Maunder, but Ben Whitehouse very quick to shout, use it. And he hurries through. Woodburn looking to get a piece of the action, but not to be. And Sabella is met by Gray and Ewers. Oh, and there's a gaping hole. There's a gaping hole. And through goes Barassi, but an impeccable last-ditch tackle saves Exeter. And Cowan Dickey comes up with it. That is exceptional work from the Exeter defence. They have absolutely saved the day there, because that was almost guaranteed 7 points. Funnily enough, BBC Sports just posted an article about it. Do you know what I mean? We kick off over that sort of shit, mate. Can't be having that. We got a massive cancel culture problem at the minute. I mean, so we have 5 main terrestrial channels. Those are like free to air channels. The BBC, ITV, and Channel 4 and Channel 5, all free to air channels. And they're the main ones. There are a few more, but you get the drift. Anyway, ITV, probably the biggest player of those. But, well, BBC and ITV are the two big dogs of free-to-air TV. And we've just had to sack the main presenter from ITV's Good Morning Britain breakfast show because he disagreed with Meghan Markle's interview with Oprah Winfrey. That's how cancel culture's got in Britain. Anyway, off politics, more ruggers. We've got some changes coming. Ben Moon and Thomas Francis are on. Hepburn and Williams are off. Cowan Dickey with a little bit of claret on his lip. And Sam Simmons is getting some strapping around his ankle. Lyon have the line out coming. We're discussing the state of Ben Moon's lid, and it is pretty horrific. It looks like basically the clippers have run out of battery. He's done all the top and sides and front, and he's just left the back. There we go. Knock on for Lyon. And scrum down in Exeter Chiefs' favour. That's Cowan Dickey again, flying off the back of the line out. And then that just allows Simmons and Johnny Hill to really effect a dominant tackle. Great work indeed for the Chiefs. They're just pointing out here, interestingly enough, Lyon are using Nakataki, who is the blindside winger, as their front man in the line out. And occasionally what they're doing is he peels around through the middle of the line out and takes the off the top. Stuart Hogg has a nasty pass to deal with from Maunder. Right. So, another penalty to Exeter. More trouble. More trouble from Lyon. Third scrum penalty. And that one is for boring in. As Chiefs punch that one downfield between the 10 metre and the 22. So, and it's gone quick. And Simmons flicks it on to Ewers. And Exeter, in no time at all, have spread the ball all the way across the pitch. And again, Simmons on the carry. Gray bursts through the tackles. Looking for the offload, and it's not quite there. 7 metres out. Overlaps on, but who's that? Is that Woodburn? Penalty coming for the Chiefs. Ben Moon drives up to the 5. Woodburn has a little pop inside. No knock-ons. 5th phase. Vermeulen. Bodies everywhere. Scrambling. Here it comes. It must be coming soon. I've got a spoiler on the ball tracking. And there's no B guard, so there's a gaping hole just off of the breakdown. One pass out, and it's try number 5 for the Chiefs. Johnny Gray, great work. He's desperately looking for somebody to offload to, but he battles hard to stay on his feet anyway. Great try for the Chiefs. And it's Johnny Gray. They set to defend and attack. Dave Viewers, by the way, is the try scorer. Lyon, basically what happened is Lyon were trying to defend the pick and go. Exeter set the pick and go. And instead of the pick and go, they moved it out one pass, and there was just a gaping hole for Viewers to fall into. Right, Yundle's on. Cowan-Dickey's off. Easy try for Exeter. The conversion was good, but Exeter concede the penalty at the kickoff for refusing to release. And Lyon will be able to clear their lines. Right. Johnny Gray off. Skinner on. Right. Tom O'Flaherty is back on. He's now got a scrum cap on. Obviously, a couple of stitches or a big glue and bandage. Scrum hat to hold everything together. Lyon just about managed to keep their line-out possession. Another penalty advantage coming. As they move inside the 22. And Kuyu is absolutely gathered up as my doorbell rings. My family return home. They've got keys. Okay.
Sorry, Daddy.
No, that's okay. That's all right. Right, so Lyon with the line out on the 5. And Exeter steal it. And Vermeulen charges round the back of the line out to try and find some space. Ewers carries them. And Maunders goes aerial and finds some space outside the 22 into the hands of Mignon. Tapete carries as Exeter look to disrupt things as much as possible at the breakdown. And Exeter have driven this attacking line of Lyon back from just outside the 22 all the way back to the 10, and Chiefs then get the steal. Okay. Have fun. Rob Baxter just saying that he may have introduced too many international players too quickly, and that's why they were a little bit poor at the beginning of the game. And as the game's gone on, they've grown and they've gelled together and blah blah blah. And Lyon were probably a little bit more fluid at the start of the game, but my oh my, have they found their rhythm quickly as that sideways wind grips the ball, and Henry Slade finds touch from the penalty. Another change for Exeter. Townsend is on, and he's absolutely slapped on his first touch of the ball, and he's knocked it on. But the bouncing bomb makes Barassi check his feet, and in doing that allows Exeter to recover. Too much for the referee. We're coming back for the knock-on. Crikey. Okay. Here we go then. What do we got? We've got 24 minutes left. Well, 23 minutes left of this epic at Sandy Park. As Lyon have to use it quickly, and a penalty, scrum penalty. Wow. And a yellow card. So another yellow card. This time, Valdi. That is a little harsh, but Chocky is off. And Simmons is lining up a kick. So Simmons just looking to turn the screw, make sure this game is in the bag and saved. Because, to be fair, Lyon have dominated much of this half, really. They just haven't been able to convert that domination into points. Anyway, 35-metre kick, fairly straight. You would expect him to nudge this one. I mean, looking at the replay, it's a clear penalty. The picture Evaldi creates is not one of a very good scrum technique, as the kick sails wide. Kirsten then looks ready to come on. So we'll see who comes off. As up goes Johnny Hill. As Exeter look to push wide, and Slade carries up to the 10. Skinner battles over the line. Good front football for Exeter. And the breakdown work is so quick for Exeter. They're really good at getting over the ball and getting Townsend good clean ball to distribute quickly as a chip goes over the top and through the legs of Arnold and is being caught. He's only 7 metres out and Lyon in trouble. But they managed to recycle the ball, and use it is called... Well, that is more than 5 seconds, but it's kicked downfield. And Woodburn has a little trundle down the 5-metre channel and is into the 22. And knock on from Hill. Advantage coming. Ooh, a little bit naughty from Slade as he trips over the head of the Lyon defender, and a penalty comes for Exeter. Holding on, great technique from Sam Simmons. Prolific around the breakdown for the 2020 European Player of the Year. Well, there you go. If anybody, just listening to Sam Warburton there, if anybody knows Gatland, it's him. And, right. Tipped over by Lyon into their dead ball zone from the line out. And then, who's that? Nakataki just gets there in the nick of time and dots it down. Johnny Hill desperately trying to win the race there, but it's going to be a scrum down. Exeter 5 metres out. Simmons is off. His day is done. On for Laporte. And, oh, sorry, it's not. It's Kirsten that's on. Laporte. Who did Laporte come on for? Oh, for Lyon. Who knows? Who knows anymore? Anyway. De Wiesma has come on. And Sumbella is off. Poor Sumbella. I think that's the second time he's been off. As... a little bit of to and throw him. So, Sam Simmons had 7 carries today, made 64 metres, average game per carry, 9.1, 1 defender beaten, 5 gain line success. And if I was Sam Simmons, I'd be shouting up them stands at Eddie Jones, who's sat back there, saying, what's happening, bruv? What are we saying? What have I got to do? But Sam Warburton has already tipped. And it's a penalty try for Exeter from the scrum as it rolls forward. Vermeulen couldn't keep control of it at the back, at the base. And Exeter now lead by 20. Wow, wee, wow. Nothing Lyon can do about this. They just get absolutely folded. The whole back row actually slip out of that. And right, we are back underway. Lyon find their own kick and they are forced back to the 10-metre line. Johnny Hill is everywhere on this park at the minute. As Lyon now back to halfway, trying to find space by working back into their own half, and they just about find space out on the wing. And Hogg with the tackle with O'Flaherty. And again, they spin it wide the other direction, looking to exploit this Exeter defence's lack of drift. But it's the pass is forced. It's knocked on into touch, so it'll be Exeter ball. And at 40-20, you would say it's good night Vienna for the old men from Lyon. As Vermeulen gets a little bit of treatment around his shoulder. Right, another change for the Chiefs. On comes Witten again. And looks like Devoto is coming off. Yeah, off comes Devoto, on comes Witten. So you'd imagine that Henry Slade's going to move in one and Witten will play. No, Ian Witten's slotting in at 12. So, scrum time. And in it goes, and Exeter shove on again, dominating this, and the advantage is coming. And Simmons has a cheeky little chip as a result, and will come back for the penalty. And this will be time off the clock for Exeter. And if I'm Exeter Chiefs here, I am saying, let's have another scrum. They've opted to kick it downfield, and you can understand that. But I wouldn't mind another scrum against this Lyon pack. See if we can't get another yellow card out of it. Especially as you've got Devisme, who's already on a yellow. Ben Moon, absolute journeyman of the Chiefs, joined the Chiefs in 2008. Oh, Simmons looking to ride the tackle and find somebody outside, but it wasn't on, so he kept possession, and not rolling away is the penalty advantage coming. Into the 22 come the Chiefs, with Ben Moon driving the clear-outs. Oh, a Flaherty, and referee have a little look at that one, because he got him above the horizontal, but we have got a penalty awarded down in this corner. Not release him. He got him above the horizontal, but it was It was close to the ground. I don't think there's any sanction needed on that. But the offload was there, but Slade tripped. So Simmons... As Chiefs have the line out then. On... We have another change. So the other Simmons brother comes off. And on comes Harvey Skinner. Oh dear. And Simmons was being carried off and keeping the weight off his left foot, but as Rob Baxter looks on a little bit concerned, but he seems to be walking a little bit more freely now, so maybe just a stinger. And Lyon steal the line out, but when they do steal that line out, it goes to ground in the dead ball zone, and it's anybody's guess who's going to land on it. Again, though, Lyon just able to get there first. And Devisme is the man to save the day. But it is a scrum down Exeter on the Lyon 5. The yellow card has returned though, so Devisme is off. Probably, you could argue, has saved himself a red card there. Because I think if we'd have had any more scrum penalties, we were looking at another yellow. And nobody wants to see a double yellow red. Well, I'll tell you what, Gareth Steenson, he's in the coaching team now, isn't he, at Exeter? But, hey, I'll tell you what, he's a stash monkey, isn't he, Gareth Steenson? He's got the face mask, he's got the cap. And another penalty. Vermeulen takes that quickly, and you have to wonder, did Lyon retreat to the try line before they advanced? But Ben Whitehouse is happy with that for now. On comes Johnny Hill. Vermeulen. Townsend screaming for numbers around the corner. Francis. Townsend has a little snipe. So the forwards take it on themselves. Yendel, sorry. And... Exeter. Off feet at the breakdown. And the pressure will be relieved with 10 minutes and 10 seconds left on the clock. Well, yeah. Just watching the replay and it's sealing, but there's numbers over and a little cheeky double pump. And then Laporte knocks it on and Woodhouse is a little bit isolated, but Kirsten is able to clear out, but we'll come back for the knock-on. So we'll have a scrum down, which has not been working for the Lyon boys. Okay. Oh, there we go. That's the one we're doing tomorrow. That's the one we're doing tomorrow, boys and girls. Quins v Ulster. I'll get the promo out for that in a little bit. There we go. And Skinner and Hogg. Powers forward. Over 10. Woodburn. Ewers gets smashed back in the tackle. But Townsend is there having a look either way. See where the action's going to come from. As Witten gets shotted. Taking the man out off the ball. Taking the player out in the breakdown. And Ian Witten does not look comfortable after that. But he's hobbled back to his position. Right, Lyon with an opportunity to try and make something of this. They need 3 converted tries to get back into this one. Okay, so yeah, Witten is slotted by Chocky, and then Moon comes and gives him a shunt in the back as Slade clears downfield all the way to the 5, and Lyon running side to side in all sorts of trouble trying to find a way out of their own 22, and they do, and there's space out there, but the pass isn't good enough and it's knocked forward into touch. Too much for Cratan to do on that one. And he slaps the ball with his boot into the hoardings in frustration. Lyon still coming. They're still one apiece. So, Yendel with the line out. He goes to the front and it's turned over. And great angle there from the cameraman, but you do question. Just a little stat coming in there. 4 or 5 lineouts lost by the Exeter Chiefs today, which is most unusual by their standards, as the Lyon prop runs into the waiting arms of Johnny Hill. Alex Tulu then tries to do something with it, and again, nothing on. Lyon have got nowhere to go and are forced into the Caterpillar then. And returning that possession. Woodburn underneath it and takes it well. And Ewers, as the ball squirts out the side of the ruck. Hill carries hard. Oh, out of the back door for Slade. It looked forward, but it was beautiful. And Hogg inside the 22. No arms in that tackle, so another advantage coming. Slade then carries up into heavy traffic. Townsend with a little chip. I think Woodburn might be offside there, but he's dotted it down anyway. It's a try for the Chiefs. I think we're probably going to come back and have a look at this. Oh no, he's onside. I tell you what. He's come through there. Yeah. Wow. Woodburn must have called that because otherwise Townsend would have never known he was coming. But he sort of sniped across the first couple of guards. Nothing's on for him. Penalty advantage. So he's poked one through. And Woodburn, unopposed, is in on goal. Right. Harvey Skinner just chewing up the clock. Just doesn't need any extra time. So just asked Ben Whitehouse how long he's got. And he was told 1 minute. And then he's just informed that he's got half a minute. So he has a couple of steps back. 20 seconds remaining. And the kick goes through. There we go. 2.5 minutes left on the board. Almost impossible for... Well, it is impossible. They need 4 converted tries to get back into this. In this half alone, the score's 21-0. Lyon have been shut out of this game after an excellent Exeter performance. And Townsend hoofs that downfield into the 22. And the bouncing ball is all over the place. Advantage for a trip. And Kuiu stabs one through. Townsend is... wow. It's all over the shop in this one. And off goes Kirsten for a yellow card for the cynical trip. Yeah, it is cynical. That might get cited. That might... The citation officer might be interested in that one. Because he has led with his leg. Right. Final minute of play. Exeter, who looked rocky in the first 15 minutes of this game, looked out of sorts, have grown strength on strength as Lyon try to make something of this last few seconds, get something out of this half as they spread the ball from one touchline to the other, and there's a bag of space for Cratan, who's in the corner. It's a try for Dylan Cratan. And nothing but a consolation try for the visitors. And it will bring an end to proceedings at Sandy Park. Exeter will be victorious and go on to face Leinster in the quarterfinals of the European Champions Cup. Oh boy, what a game that is going to be. 2 European Cup tries in 8 appearances for Cratan. And we'll just wait for this kick, and the final whistle will blow. At the moment, 47-25. Let's find out who the star of the match is. And absolutely agree with this one. Johnny Hill gets the Heineken star of the match. Congratulations to him. Well worth it. He has been absolutely everywhere. 2 tries to his name. Defensively, he's been everywhere, all over the park. Great outing for him as this one sails way wide. And that will be that. So the final scores on the doors. Exeter 47, Lyon 25. And as we can see here, that Northampton have also gone through against the Dragons. Was it that one? Yeah, there we go.